Okay, so I'm going to go over the starter. These are one-step equations like we did yesterday. Make sure that you're showing the work just like I do. Organized, neat, tidy. So the first thing I want to do is draw a line. And then I notice that this question says x plus 7 equals 42. What's happening to the x and what's messing it up so it's not by itself? Well, that would be the plus 7. So in order to undo that, I need to subtract 7 from both sides. That gives me x equals 42 minus 7 is 35. And if you didn't know that, you can use the calculator. And then I'm going to check my work before I box my answer. So I'm going to write the value I have for x. And I'm hoping that that's all going to equal 42. 35 plus 7, let's see, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. That's 42. And I just bring down the 42 on this side. And there you go. 42 equals 42. Both sides of that equation are balanced. When x equals 35. So that is the correct answer. Okay, next one. I have negative 3 plus x equals 22. Okay, let's see. What's happening to my x? Well, that negative 3 is being added to it, or 3 is being taken away from it. So what I want to do is add 3 to both sides. That's the opposite. That's going to undo because negative 3 plus 3 is 0. And that just leaves me with x. I always put my equal sign on the line so everything's lined up. 22 plus 3 is 25. So I'm going to check this answer. Negative 3 plus 25, does that equal 22? Well, negative 3 plus 25, that's take 3 away from 25, that is 22, which equals 22. So I know that that is the correct answer, and I can go ahead and box it. Next, here we go. I've got negative 5x equals 60. That negative 5 is multiplying with the x, so I need to do the opposite, which is divide to make it go away. And I have to do the same thing on both sides. I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides, or by negative 5, I mean. Negative 5 divided by 5 is 1. That one's that out, I like to say. 1 times x is just x. 60 divided by negative 5. A positive divided by a negative is going to be negative, and 60 divided by 5 is 12. So, negative 12 is what I think is the answer. Negative 5, and I'm going to put that negative 12 in parentheses. This situation right here is why I always put my value in parentheses when I'm substituting for a variable. Because if I didn't have those parentheses, that would look like I need to do negative 5 minus 12. But what I really need to do is negative 5 times negative 12. And I want to know if that's going to equal 60. Well, a negative times a negative is a positive. And 5 times 12 is 60. And sure enough, that's what I needed it to equal. So that is the correct answer. Then I am going to change to, I don't know, how about a nice purple color? Whew. Somebody taught me how to do that. That makes me very happy. Okay, so I'm going to draw my line here. X divided by 6 equals 36. How do I undo dividing? Well, the opposite of dividing is multiplying. And when I multiply, I use parentheses like this. I'm going to multiply by 6 on both sides. And that gives me, on this side, the 6 over 1 times x over 6 gives me 6x over 6. And then x6 is 1 out, so that gives me x equals 36 times 6. Yeah, I didn't make up this problem very well. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 3 is 18, 19, 20, 21. 216. Now let's see if that's true. I need to know if 216 divided by 6 equals 36. I'm going to do a little long division here. 6 goes into 216. 6 goes into 21 3 times, because 3 times 6 is 18. So then I subtract 21 minus 18 is 3. Bring down the 6. 6 goes into 36 6 times. So that comes out even. So this is 36, which does indeed equal 36. So x is 216. Thanks for your attention.